Bang.
Ooh.
How we looking?
My forehead looking kind of not cute. Put this down for a second.
I disagree, but you
She was
know.
looking kind of crazy.
Uh-oh. Our cloud just got up.
Our cloud. Ooh,
This
it's the
is
clout god.
Stop. Hello, everybody.
Clout god Cheryl's.
Sounds like you guys are saying "look 3000," but that just could be my dirty mind.
No, we said clout god.
Oh, Clout
Cloud.
God. Hey, oh.
Clout god Cheryl's.
You're.
Welcome to another episode of CEO Uncut. I am your host, Barack Obama, aka CEO Obama, Uncle Paskim Deuce.
Period. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Shirley Door _ What's up? How y'all doing?
Hilltop J,
We good, we
aka
good.
Hilltop J. We here. Let's get it.
What's up with this dog in the background?
Who's that? Spark, you okay?
That's. I'm sorry. I don't know how to. I can't stop the dogs outside from doing what they do.
Sis out here watching cat dog. Let me stop.
I don't know. One time, one dog. I think a dog got killed by another dog. The way it was screaming in the middle of the night.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's
How
So
did this escalate?
it did last time. But how are you guys doing? How's everybody's mental health?
Great.
I'm tired.
You tired? I'm tired as hell. I've seen Comp on Me Please every day this week.
Tired of them hoes, huh?
I was confused yesterday when they were like, "Oh yeah, we gotta do that." I'm like, "Why? Why?
What was the reason?
Why?" I was like, "Yo, I'm tired of seeing y'all."
So was there a reason?
So I'm exhausted. And my mom is here now. Like, I didn't get no sleep yesterday. I got home at 4:00 yesterday. And then my mom comes to cook. So. And so, I mean, if you want to fight, we can do that too. We can do that.
Shout out to our listeners. Let's not brutalize them.
So
Passive aggressive with our listeners and shit.
At this point, he ain't a listener.
He a commentator?
We see him too much. Yeah, he adds to the podcast all the time.
Don't
He
have
a
him on
comment
the
section
podcast.
correspondent.
And so you might as well be a guest.
You might as well be a guest one of these days. Me and Hansel, our relationship is really rocky right now. So,
but he on the podcast. Every time you say that, he's in the lot. He's watching.
Yeah, but like, I'm not gonna fake nothing for y'all. Like, it is what it is. But all right, y'all. Let's start because I'm cooking and yeah. So, current events. Now, I keep seeing this hashtag Stop Asian Hate. I'm confused because it did not say that he was targeting Asians. He just happened to kill Asians. Like, I guess the majority of the people that he killed were of Asian descent. And he went into a salon. Now, did he mean to go into this Asian salon on purpose to do that to Asians? I still haven't seen that. Even though, you know, he was able, they were able to arrest him safely and effectively, as opposed to shooting him down as if, you know, like they have training, which is crazy, right?
Wow. Or like they do if it was a black person.
Yeah. There's that. But I didn't see anything saying that he was looking for Asians to kill. So is this a racist thing?
I think so. First and foremost, let's just say we're sending love and prayers to the survivors of this
light.
And light, definitely light to the survivors of this latest hate crime, this latest domestic terrorism incident. And And I think it is a racist thing because when you talk about domestic terrorism, like a certain segment of the population kind of has a monopoly on it. So maybe they should ease up, maybe come to terms with that, get some counseling. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Mm.
So for me, I was a little confused if it were. I guess we would need to know his motive. Like, was he really trying to target Asians? And if he were targeting Asians, like, where are we talking about the Asians that were in the salon? I know that like we love to group a specific side of the country, but a lot of times people who are religious backgrounds are Muslim really don't identify as being Asian. People who live in India don't really like being identified as Asian because when you hear the word Asian, you think China and Japan and Taiwan and they say Philippines, and you don't really think about the Indian countries or the the other countries that are in Asia. So like when someone said Asian, I was just like, who are we talking about? Which Asians are we talking about? Because who?
Well, because it was a I don't want to be like stereotypical, but because it's a nail salon, I was like, was he targeting? Because not all nail salons are like, yeah, a majority of nail salons have Asian people working there. So if he was trying to get, somebody said that he posted about his hate for China for COVID, definitely targeted them. Okay, but
Mm-hmm.
those are the Chinese people who live here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
White supremacists don't make sense, but yeah, the coverage I heard, he was speaking about Asians too. And also,
It's
I hear
kind
this
of.
conversation. Go ahead.
I think it's kind of like when they tell African Americans to go back to their country when they literally kidnapped us and brought us here, kind of thing. And we have to consider that they don't really have any common
Logic.
sense, especially since common sense isn't that common. And so it really does seem like that this person was just like, it's your fault that COVID's here. So I'm going to kill every single one of you guys. Very irrational, super mental illness. Is this person got a real bad brain problem if they want to kill 6 Asian individuals in order to
so what
take.
do we do about the white pandemic? Because it seems like Caucasians got a lot going on. Like, how are you guys so hateful and ain't nobody did nothing to you? Y'all have a history.
Nothing.
Y'all have a history of systematically oppressing people, being racist, committing all types of crazy crimes, and then y'all coming for us like we did something. And I'm just confused. Like, I don't know what things can be done about this Caucasian pandemic. I don't even know, does therapy even really work for them? Because it's so deeply rooted, like, and then on top of that, therapy only works if you're trying to make it work.
If you want to change, therapy's for people who want to change, not people who need to hear somebody and then reassure them that they need to keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, so I just be so confused. What are we to do?
Are we referring to the cops too? The cop that came out and was like being the man's defense, talking about, oh, he had a bad day and this is what he decided to do, type shit.
That's a bad day. If he had a bad day and decided to go into a police precinct and decide to shoot it up, that's going to be called a bad day too.
Yeah, if he's white.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah, so I have an answer, but I don't know if it's like gonna sound trolly, but I think we have to segregate.
I feel like I'm already segregated, but still, I feel like there's too many of them outside.
Ooh, let me tell you how I went to an Orlando brunch. You guys are very familiar with this brunch. What's the name of the place? Dove Coat.
I love that place.
Dovecote is mad segregated. I walked in, all I saw was white people in the front and black people in the back. And I was like, I'm confusion.
We should be in the front.
I kid you not one black person was in the front. And I was just like, why are there so many black people in the back of the restaurant? In the back, and then they're like, we had a limited menu back here. A limited menu? Not in the 21st century. And
wait a minute. Inside Dovecote? So not like a brunch outside?
It was inside. I think the brunch was supposed to be outside, but they put the black people in the back of Dovecote and allowed the white people to sit in the front.
That's nasty.
Disgusting, because that's confusing.
Right. And then I was like,
it was a brunch event, or you just went to brunch?
It was a brunch event.
A Sundays event?
It's the event
brunch in the city?
Yes.
Look at us name dropping.
Well, you know me. I don't give a fuck.
Maybe it was circumstantial. However, it wasn't a good look, because as soon as I walked in, on every corner in my eye, I saw white people. And as we're here for brunch in the city, they're like, oh yeah, they have you guys in the back.
You guys.
Hey, that's why I go to brunch at a black-owned establishment on Church Street.
Nice. And it wasn't until the back got busy, and then all the white folk that was on the right-hand side got up, and they moved the black people up to the side.
I think maybe the white people didn't come for brunch in the city. They probably came for regular brunch, and so they put brunch in the city in the back.
It's a bad look.
Ooh, child. That's why it's supposed to be outside. Why wasn't it outside?
It was raining. It was still a bad look. Like, for someone who's never been to brunch in the city, I was very confused.
That's never happened when I've been there. So, right. Because it's usually outside. But that sounds about white.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds about white, because they probably don't want y'all together. And like you say, once you start moving the black people up, the white people start leaving, because the white people are not a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
They're not a vibe at all. They probably like, ooh, the food has too much salt in it. It's too much seasoning. It's spicy. All right. So, what else did we talk about? I feel like we talked about Prince Harry and
yeah,
them.
we did last week.
Y'all did.
We did. So what else happened this week other than Trey Songz spitting in people's mouth?
All your favorite. You want to talk on that? You want to talk on that?
I'm trying to figure out, because I don't be paying attention to current. I don't know what be going on. I just saw Trey Songz trending again, and I was like, ooh, what's that all about? And then I saw him spitting in people's mouth.
That's not a thing for y'all?
Women, I don't even like spit when I'm sucking dick. For me to like spit in my mouth.
In your mouth. Ooh, or we could talk about Kirk fuck these kids Franklin.
Nah, fuck them kids. He was mad rude. He could have said it in a different way.
Well, he didn't know he was being recorded. If he was being recorded, he would have said it in a different way.
But then that's his fault, isn't it? Isn't that his fault?
No.
If I'm the most important person on a phone conversation, I'm going to assume that the conversation is being recorded, and it's going to end up on Shade Room.
I don't know. I think this is why we need to keep the same energy. There's nobody who can record me and send it to somebody and be like, yo, Sade said this. Because everybody going to be like, of course she did.
That's fair.
She would definitely curse me out just like this and tell me that I'm stupid. All the time. So if he had kept the same energy, see, that's what happens. Y'all be thinking people is holier than thou, and they be cursing out their sons. Y'all be thinking people are holier than thou. They really don't be. As much as you like to think that people are a certain way, Everybody's always trying to be PC in front of the camera and this, that, and the other. All of y'all are hypocrites. All of y'all are liars. Y'all just say what y'all want to make people happy, but then behind closed doors, y'all threatening to strangle your kids.
Point has been made. Shirley, how did you feel about him throwing the family therapist under the bus?
Ooh.
I felt like there's somebody else who said that too. They were like, he is a family therapist and he didn't go to his therapist to talk about his problems. Instead, he recorded. The reason why this man probably did it had nothing to do with his family therapist. It had to do with the fact that he wanted to catch his father being disrespectful. I would have definitely told my client, if your daddy keeps cussing you out and he come to therapy pretending like he don't, and you got proof, we need to explore it. And he's probably sick and tired of his daddy pretending like he's not a problem. And so he recorded.
Yeah, but and then I'm sure people are like, oh, you could have kept that to yourself. You shouldn't have posted it. Whatever. But y'all was thinking Kirk Franklin was the end all be all and pinnacle of holy. And now that y'all see that he not, he's going to have an album with Plies.
Yo, folks are so fake, though. That's what kills me. It's like, if your pastor, we know your pastor is out here fucking hoes and beating their kids and carrying on with the church's money. Why is the gospel singer now the pinnacle of holier than thou-ism? I don't understand that. Because he wasn't the Pope cutting up this week too.
Oh yeah, yep. he said he not blessing that gay shit.
If your gang,
I think he said the F word too.
If your gang has child molesters in it, I don't care who you're blessing, who you're not blessing. You have pedophiles in your camp.
Yeah, you have pedophiles in your domain. You kind of have no right to be judging anybody when the people that have held the position prior to you find it okay to be intimate with children. But to be on the unfortunately spiritual side, the Bible says nothing about touching children. So that's why they're okay with it, because the Bible doesn't tell them that they can't.
Which is weird, because they apparently some people that think that goes all the way back to the Romans, and the Romans were sleeping with the little boys, but they were tutoring. They were doing it under the guise of they were tutoring them, or those were like their intern. I don't know the word or whatever. But now y'all just touching little boys just to touch little boys, so y'all don't even have an excuse of why y'all touching little boys, and then now y'all don't want to bless gay marriages. I feel like everybody just be hypocrites. I feel like this whole world is full of hypocrites, and y'all want to act like y'all not hypocrites. But sometimes it's okay to be, well, not in the sense of touching little boys and stuff like that, but
right.
I think it's human to be self-serving and just and stuff like that. So if you like to do certain things or whatever, even if it's not politically correct, like spitting in people's mouth or whatever the case is, that's you. Why y'all trying to act like y'all don't, like you guys are something that y'all not?
Right. No, absolutely true. 100%.
Nasty.
Disgusting. What else is going on in the news? Let me see news.
How do you feel about your favorite blue check niggas suddenly becoming experts on Haiti?
First of all, I really, really, really hate the fucking the attention span. Tory is still in like a thing.
Because that was the first person I saw post about it. You know how he posts like a paragraph on Twitter? And I was like, wow, this is really random and specific.
He is still under whatever the case, he's still in a case for shooting Meg Thee Stallion. So I'm confused how y'all just be acting like this is like he's back on top. The attention span of people pisses me off. I'm still not listening to Tory Lanez. I'm waiting on this verdict, whatever the case comes out with, or whatever the case is. Like, you know, we need to hear the evidence. We still haven't heard what's going on. He still has trial. Why the fuck are y'all still talking to Tory Lanez and giving him light as if he ain't just shoot a black woman?
Right. I mean, didn't they say that he was found not guilty?
No, he's still in it.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't found not guilty.
But I think everyone pretty much just assumes that he's guilty.
People are just like, oh, well, it is what it is, and just like let it go. And I'm just like, I need to see evidence. I need to hear eventually the case is gonna have to come to a close, and of course there's gonna be a verdict. There's no verdict. We still haven't heard any evidence. The only thing that we know is that Meg got shot in the foot and Tory had a gun.
Right.
So how y'all be fucking forgetting?
But you know, it's kind of like the R. Kelly thing. Like, that's still a thing.
What's still a thing?
Niggas don't care. Like
we're actually still listening to R. Kelly. Like, no remorse.
Well, those are people who don't have any fucking morals or anything like that. That's why nobody kneeled at the football game. I'm just like, yo, we can't. This is why the white people are killing us, because y'all keep forgetting that they're killing us.
Yeah.
Y'all keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Shout out to OX. She gets it. People really don't care like they be acting like they care.
They really don't. And how are we supposed to mobilize? How are we supposed to do this shit? How is this supposed to be? What you call it? Black Lives Matter was a movement. What happened to the movement? Nobody's moving.
It became a brand.
Everybody's going to Starbucks.
Free Haiti. I definitely support it. I just don't like when it looks like an email came out and now everybody is on, you know what I'm saying, on the same talking point. That kind of rubs me the wrong way.
It felt like there was like a PR notice sent out, and then everybody was like, "Oh, let's jump on it and be like, free Haiti." Don't get me wrong. We respect the help, because the same way that you guys did it for SARS, it was very important for you guys to also do it for other independent Black nations. Other Black nations were the only independent, but other independent and other Black nations as well. So I understand that it's like, okay, we brought awareness to Nigeria, let's also bring awareness to Haiti.
So for you guys who don't know, let me see if I can bring it up, because I didn't know to the extent that it was happening, because, you know, we all see the things going on about actually Mimi brought up a very noticeable point. How come every time there's like any type of mild PG-13 thing, Instagram blurs out the thing and says, would you like, you know, there's some type of content or whatever, and then you have the bottom where you can see the video because the thing is graphic, and there was no graphics on this one. On these videos. So what's the agenda? What y'all trying to say? Because y'all be covering up Black girls with cloak, like with in a bikini, talking about this is inappropriate or this is graphic or whatever, and then when some real graphic shit happen, y'all don't cover it up. So what y'all you want people to be able to stumble across Haiti being like a shitty country or whatever, and then like everything else you cover it up. Right. Like that's ridiculous. But anyway,
I've definitely seen someone get shot in the head on Instagram.
You seen somebody cover of the thing?
Like on Instagram. So I don't know if it's like, because they always blame the algorithm. Oh, it's an algorithm thing. It's an algorithm thing. But you can see it's like someone picking and choosing. Like, okay, this we rock with.
What to cover and what not to cover.
I don't really rock with, you know. So, and Haiti is always going to be an easy thing. Like, oh yeah, remember. By the way, guys, Haiti's still a shithole country. Here's all these pictures of whatever.
Right.
It's the simplest thing in the world.
A constant reminder that they don't really give a fuck about us. We're just on the app to get them more exposure and more downloads.
That's why this week, if any Americans ask me about what's going on in Haiti, I just be like, okay, well, people saw what was going on at the Capitol in the United States, and you know, it's basically the same thing.
I'm trying to see what because I don't know the actual. I saw Free Haiti, and we've been seeing the stuff about the kidnapping and whatnot. And then I went to go find out exactly what happened. And then apparently 4 police officers were ambushed by the gang members that are trying to put a dictator in power. Is what I saw. Is that what it is, Shirley?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
go ahead.
that was a really good synopsis. That's exactly what it was.
Okay. So that's what I saw, and then I saw the video, I guess, of the dead police officers in the street, or I guess because some of them were also injured. So that's what's going on in Haiti right now. I guess it's just basically a political war or whatnot. And then what also came to my mind was the beginning of this year when the United States put out a statement about the president staying in for another year or something like that. And in my head, I'm thinking, why the fuck is the United States trying to tell us what's going on somewhere else that has nothing to do with them? I've never heard them say, hey, the president of Canada, we're going to make sure the president of Canada is going to be serving one more term. Like, I've never heard no shit like that. So I'm like, why are they doing this?
And this is why we protest.
Yeah, but if only we could focus. We could focus. The Black Lives Matter movement was like the longest time I've seen them focus. And it was only like 5-6 months. But I felt like it was starting to, like, every time it started losing momentum, there was another shooting. And now that I haven't really heard or seen as much shootings as they have before, makes me think that how they covering it up. Because it was on a rampage before, so now they gotta be slick with it. Y'all think that they just stopped shooting black people? Nah. Cameras are probably being hidden. Things are probably being buried. You don't know what's going on undercover now.
Say something, Shirley. We're losing our clout.
Oh, no. We can't hear you. Ooh, and you froze.
You and these earbuds, earpods, whatever. Well, at least she looks good. Camera definitely on point. Wait. Sarat?
Yeah, everybody done froze.
I didn't freeze.
Well, on my end.
We have more clout.
We can't hear you, Shirley. We can't hear you, Shirley. We can't hear you. Here. Uh-oh. You kicked her out?
I'm gonna bring her back in.
Wow, that's fucked up. You think you the king?
Shut up. I've been the king.
You think you the king? You think you the Kirks? You the Kirk of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jay think he the Kirk. He think he the Kirk Franklin of streaming right now.
I definitely am.
All right. Before we continue this, before we hear what you said, Shirley.
I did. Wait, let's say my bad.
Okay, well, let's add the guests first. Bring our guests in.
I mean, can somebody hear me? Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. Hi.
Oh, what's up? I just wanted to make sure. Okay, everyone's sideways. Do I do this?
Yes.
Am I sideways now?
Yeah, you crooked.
I'm saying.
You're not straight.
Which way?
Thank you for joining us today.
I think I'm just gonna go back here. What's happening?
Oh.
Is this no good still? Go back to the other way?
Yes.
Oh, I guess. Shirley's the marketer, so.
Okay, is it still not straight?
Look at her face. Shirley, why your face look like that? Shirley was disgusting.
This is.
Okay, that's as good as we gonna get. You ain't got no stairs.
I just made the chair go lower. What's happening?
Okay, period.
Shirley, why your face look like Shirley was disgusted.
I was like, get it
It's
together.
You guys, well, it was a very busy day for me, so I'm here. Let's parlay. Hey, get it? Plugged it in. Fucking, hey, I fucking
You
did
have a
it.
tagline you wanna you got a tagline you wanna use?
Nope. It's only me. I'm sorry that James couldn't be available. He's out praising the Lord.
Okay.
Okay, that's what Haitian men do on Thursdays. I heard.
They must have the fucking what you call it? Kodak singing. When sun Gil.
Yeah, no, I seen that today earlier. Where did homie go? Where did the fella?
He's upset. He didn't like the way that you flip your camera either, so he turned his camera off.
You're not the only nigga in here now, blood. I'm here now, cuz.
Yeah, I appreciate the support. I'm here for it.
What's up? What we
All
talking
right,
about?
guys.
What we doing?
Well, would you like to introduce yourself for the people who
Yeah,
don't
of
know
course.
who you are?
What's happening? My name is Jonas, Jonasty, Nasty Joe, DJ Joe Nasty. Listen, I got a couple aliases, you know what I'm talking about? No, honestly, my name is Jonas from James and Jonas, formerly known as the Haitian Husbands. And I am a black man who happens to be Haitian, born in America, and I gotta do what I do when I can.
Period.
Well, just give me a sec. I'm on. Yeah.
All right, Shirley.
All right, cool.
What were you gonna? Okay, so just to catch you up, we were talking about the Free Haiti hashtag, and then Shirley said that she had something that she wanted to say about it.
No, okay. So this girl, she wrote a think piece on her Instagram caption, and she was like,
Are we gonna read the whole thing piece?
No.
Okay.
She said, if you dive into Haiti's history and you understand the relationship that they have with the United States and the role that the United States has in the ceaseless exploitation of its people and resources, from the colonial project, missionaries, get it? Missionaries.
Oh shit, it's backwards.
NGOs, neoliberalism. I am completely amazed at the resilience of people who continue to withstand the harm and violence inflicted by imperialist countries. So basically, this has been a thing across the board for centuries, since 1804, where other foreign countries put their business into Haiti, and they continue to do that so that they can utilize our natural resources and benefit from it while we continue to kind of like not be able to benefit from it.
I was confused. Somebody had pointed it out too. Like when people be pointing us stuff, I'm like, yeah. How is Haiti such a poor country and people are struggling to eat this, that, and the other, all types of stuff, and then they had these expensive ass guns. It's not like they had the little handguns that's like $100. They had fucking like big ass rifles and shit.
So Jonas,
Sure.
question: you think Cardi B cares about Haiti like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's more of a publicity stunt, if you ask me. But I do know that she got Haitian friends. She grew up in New York. What was it, fucking Harlem? Is it? I don't know. I'm sure she's had Haitian friends and whatnot. So it's like we got, for example, if something happened in Mexico, I have Mexican friends. Matter of fact, I think Mexicans are of the nicest people I've ever met. I'd be like, pray for Mexico, or if Mexico had a situation going on with their president, I'd be like, free Mexico. I'm just not into the whole free Haiti thing. I'm to goodness, I don't. That's not that hashtag shit. To me, people say it right. Then what? You said free Haiti. You hashtag it. What happens now? People still gonna die. People still hungry. Them kids still walking the street, and a lot of people still ain't got nowhere to sleep. What did you say free Haiti in the United States of America via Wi-Fi on Twitter and an AC do for these people? What awareness is it showing? Who's opening their pockets? Haiti's had their pockets open on several occasions. We had several $billions after the earthquake. What happened?
We also have to think about, I think every year, just the Haitian diaspora sends $2 billion to Haiti.
Yeah, outside of, we make up almost half of the GDP as the people who send money over. If you WhatsApp and cash, if you Western Union and cash or CAM you transfer, we make up over about half of their GDP, that their yearly income as a country. So Free Haiti ain't doing shit for nobody, not them. I'm not one to be like Free Haiti. I ain't gonna post it.
I don't think any system that's been in place for as long as the quote unquote dysfunction in Haiti has been in place is in place by accident. I just say that.
What do you mean by that?
There's some rich people in Haiti, you know?
There is, and I've been around a few of them, you know, and there's some nice spots. You know, you go up in Petroville, it's real nice, actual neighborhoods with real shit going on. But outside of that, especially in the Port-au-Prince area,
it's La Toute Blanc. That's where all the Dominicans live. People from the Dominican Republic, they buy their little properties in Haiti, Airbnb it out in Petroville.
all I'm saying is just people hashtagging. When I seen the hashtag, I was like, nah, I can't. Well, it's not going. It means nothing to me. Hashtags don't mean shit. Like, what are we doing? What are you doing? What's going on? How are we actively going to do something?
Do we even know what to do?
Yeah, what can we do?
And it's outside of, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of outside of your hands, my hands, us here. I was speaking to my mother and she was like, oh, they got to get rid of the president. I was like, well, the president? This shit has been, since I've been born, all I've been hearing is about shit about Haiti. President this, president that. They had this president. They wanted him. They didn't want him. They didn't want this guy. 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 And it's the same thing over, wash and repeat. So Haiti itself, the people, these people, it's tough, man. Like, the situation's going over there, it's bigger than just the president trying to fix shit. It's deeper rooted.
People eating off this shit for real. Like, it's some people's livelihoods that, like, okay, this part of the country will always be in dysfunction. That way that the inequality can put money in my pocket. Why else would the United States allow a country that's literally like minutes off the shore to just constantly be in? You know what I'm saying? Like, someone's benefiting off of this.
The United States jumps in when it's convenient for them. For the presidency sake, they're the one that placed Joe Biden in there. It was their system of elections that got him rolling up in there. They're the one that protected Mickey when he was in there. When Ice did the second term, they're the one that put him in there. When he left, they're like, Playval came after him. They're the one that put him in there. The United States, when it's convenient for them, they'll put their foot in. And if y'all might have seen, Jovenel went and asked Russia for help. I just don't know what bringing in white folk into your business is gonna do.
More clients, bro.
I don't listen. I thought I hate even stepping into this boundary because it's just like it ain't gonna change. They gotta change with them folks, with them people. You know, not everybody sees eye to eye over everybody.
And it's not just Haiti; it's literally anywhere. So, like back in the 60s and the 70s, when Jamaica had a prime minister that would say, "Yo, fuck Reagan and all," like they wanted to get him out of there so bad. I really do think they assassinated him. And now Jamaica is basically like a colony, you know. So
pretty much,
as bad as quote unquote bad as Haiti is still an independent country. Like, Haiti don't got a queen.
When people say that, when people say, "Oh, 1804, that's when we got our independence." Okay, cool. What happens since then? You talking about something that was over 200 years ago? You're predicated off that one line. It's big. I'm not taking that away. That's cool. But what else do we have to show for other than being the first black country that's independent? What else? Poverty, one of the highest death rates.
We got Shirley.
Okay, well there you go. Again, that's not saying not about Shirley, but again, outside of in Haiti in general, after being the first independent black nation, what else? What else do we have to show for?
It still exists.
So I think when people say that all the time, I'm like, that's cool, and I think we're always going to be prideful for that. But we need to get out of that and start focus on how the fuck we gonna change. Can I cuss?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How we gonna change everything else? And I've always said, my I have a plan in mind. It's actually in my safe, and I plan on going to Haiti and creating a sanitary system for them if I don't get assassinated.
Yeah,
Creating a
I like that
sanitary system
myself.
because when I'm in Haiti and I'm around, I'm sure most of y'all have been to Haiti. You, especially in the city, in Port-au-Prince, you drive around and you see these big ass piles of trash that they burned, and it's like that's disgusting. And there's trash everywhere. It's like no one. You'll watch people that drink the bag of water and they'll just drop it right where they stand. They'll eat something and just drop it right where they stand. I want to create a system where it's trash cans. Walk over, dump it. I want to create a system where the trash cans go to a landfill. Ain't no landfills in here. They just literally put it in a fucking corner and set the whole fucking thing on fire. That's not sanitary because what's going up has to come down. So when the marshals are cooking the food and shit, all that trash they're burning comes down to the food, goes down to the kids that they're breathing that shit, the water that they're drinking. Like I do want to create a system like that, but that's changing the mentality of how a people think and live, that they've been living and thinking like that for a very long time. So coming up in there and trying to change that, like, you guys at your mother's house, have you ever tried to change something she's had for a while and she's probably like, hell no? Well, there's an island over there full of hell no's. Okay.
Full of Haitian mothers.
Exactly. Even though it's gonna be better.
Full of Haitian mothers.
They don't understand that. So again, when we talk about what's going on in Haiti, you got to think about not, yes, government has their play in it, but the people think a certain way, and it's not conducive for change in Haiti. So, yeah.
So we can't do nothing.
Yeah. We can't do nothing yet. Haiti has to be open. It's not open. They're not open.
What happened to Shirley? Oh, what happened?
Yeah, I was worried about that Wi-Fi ain't too good. Y'all AT&T customers be Comcast around here.
Hey, yeah. AT&T been getting my money for years.
Yeah, that's a problem.
No, I have 5G. I don't use Wi-Fi anymore.
Well, I mean, see what happened?
Oh, what happened to Shirley? They got her. The people's.
Is that my pointing the right way? Because I'm flipped.
I think you're doing it the right way. It's right here.
Yeah, so me.
Did you kick her out again, or she kicked herself out?
I'm sure she'll be back.
I'm sure she'll be back. Okay. What we got from that is Jonas for president.
Basically.
I'm just an educated black man. Okay. I might be Jonasty, but I'm also educated. I'm gonna put that out there right now. Y'all not doing this together because COVID? Or what's going on?
Yeah, that and I moved.
Oh, you broke up the group.
Yeah, I live in South Florida.
She's the only one that could
break up where you live, nigga. You David Ruffin then.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
You're David Ruffin.
Yes.
I am. I'm sorry. I had to get out of there.
What happened? What happened to you?
You moved it.
Listen, I feel like my other phone was not having it, so we dropped it to the iPhone 8. So here I am.
Well, it's not bad, Haitian millionaire. All right. So today we are going to be talking about therapy.
Yay.
Yay. Why are you looking around?
I'm not really into the whole therapy thing. I'm not really for it. I'm not really into it. I'm bad at it. What do you say?
I said Jonas coming with the heat this episode. He said, fuck your hashtag, fuck your therapy. Let's get into it.
Well, let me hear what you got to say, because I'm that guy who bottles it in.
Well, that's not good.
Sure, I know. I do. I agree. I'm not even. Yeah, you're right. It ain't. But what you want?
So this topic came up because every time I be telling people to go to therapy, the first people are on social media all day talking about I'm depressed, I have anxiety, I don't like being around people and this and that. And then when I tell them to go to therapy, they say I'm not crazy. So I feel like people think that therapy is for crazy people.
Do
Even
you
though
go therapy?
we've done a lot to like tear down the stigma of mental health in general, because now you feel comfortable enough to talk about your mental health all day on social media. I'm this, I'm that, I'm sad, I'm this, or whatever. And then now you guys don't want to go to therapy to actually fix the issue because you feel like going to therapy is because you're crazy or whatnot. So I'm glad we have Shirley here because Shirley is a therapist.
Are you
I go
really?
to therapy. Jay is not in therapy. Did you ever find?
I'm a supporter of therapy every time I'm going there.
Okay. And Jonas is just like, I don't know about all that.
Nice little
Yeah.
spectrum we got going
Yeah.
on.
So
No?
for anybody who's watching in the live, and we are in no way in shape or form providing any therapeutic advice. If you'd like some professional advice, please don't be afraid to check the booking information in my bio. And we can check it. But yeah, moving forward.
Right.
How
So
much are you charging?
Oh, so I'm actually very on the fair side. It depends on what you can afford. I provide a sliding scale. I won't do anything less than $30, but I will be that kind of person that stays within that range. That's
must be nice. $30. I pay
Do you have a
50.
couch that I can lay on?
unfortunately because of COVID. I am not seeing clients.
See, you were something. You would have had me right there. I would have been boom. Yep. Let's do this.
That's that couch. The best part.
Well, I pay 50 for my therapy, but I go once a month now because
So
before.
you guys feel like, and I'm not against therapy, but hear me out. Y'all feel like telling someone, another human, your business, probably deepest, darkest secrets, um, and confiding in that person for them to tell you something on how to feel. You feel like that makes it better?
That's actually not what therapy is.
Okay, well, that's why I'm here to be educated.
Okay. So, did you want me to start? Because I thought.
Yeah, go
You
ahead
have to
and start. Cause you have the professional, aspect, and then I have basically the
In-person
chair.
experience, yeah, the other side. Okay. So therapy is a space for people to come and talk to a professional. Let's indicate the word professional, because there's a difference between going to someone who's a mental health advocate and who advocates for mental health, and someone who actually went to school to learn evidence-based practices that help people overcome their concerns. So you go into therapy to not only speak to someone, it's mainly surrounding processing the things that you talk about. Therapists do not give advice because, contrary to popular belief, advice is the worst vice. So we help you process your therapeutic concerns. Most of the time, people come into therapy. For example, as soon as Jonas said he self-medicates his problems with alcohol, I was just like, oh, okay, yeah. That's great. So, so what it looks like.
Oh, you looking at my alcohol thing back here? There's a lot of bottles.
Yeah, that seems like you've done a lot of self-medicating.
And he smiled like the advocate for drinking.
So you come into a space with someone who's professionally going to help you process not only your emotions but your concerns. So I think a lot of times people associate therapy with the severe forms of mental illness, which is your schizophrenia, your bipolar disorders, your psychotic disorders, your mood disorders, and personality disorders. when in reality, you can literally go to therapy to process family conflict, relationships, intimate relationships, close relationships, personal concerns, depression, anxiety. And these are like your lower forms of mental illness or mental health concerns that don't really help you cope effectively, if that makes sense.
Well, so you don't give advice, is what you're saying.
No.
Yeah,
That was the misconception my friend told me actually while I was writing down the which was one of the things that made me want to come up with this episode is I told her that I be blocking people. Y'all know I block people for everything. And so you know, she goes, "Oh, doesn't your therapist tell you that you shouldn't be blocking people? Like, why are you blocking people?" I said, "My therapist doesn't tell me what to do. Because that's not what she's there for. She's there to help me process how I feel, and then I can choose what works for me so that it doesn't affect me."
Also,
So,
giving you affecting coping strategies. Because an example is I had, and not disclosing anything about clients, but I had someone who, this is someone who was like at an event, I guess, and I was presenting my research. And the person says to me that they smoke weed. Whenever they feel anxious, they smoke weed. And I said, okay, that, you know, weed is also a form of self-medicating. But they said, I don't know why I smoke weed. I just do. But I also smoke weed when I'm happy. I also smoke weed when I'm sad. I also smoke weed when I feel some type of way. And I was like, yeah, is there a reason? Does weed do something? Well, it's a quick fix. I smoke it, then I go to sleep. I was like, okay, but do you wake up and your problems? Do you wake up and your problems still exist? Yeah. I said, so is weed really helping you fix
no.
problems?
Well, that too. They give me what you call it? Sometimes she gives me like little things to help. Like when I was dealing with depression back in the day, my therapist gave me a list of like 50 things that you can do to like get out of the house, because I was like stuck in the house all the time. Or like when I was dealing with my relationship things, she would give me like, you know, tell me about the love languages and stuff like that, which happened to be one of the biggest issues in my relationship, was the love language issue. So sometimes she just gives me like little resources based on whatever, you know, I'm going through, but she's not there to give me advice. Everybody want to give you advice. There's advice everywhere. Like if I have an issue at and I tell Jay something, Jay's most likely gonna give me advice. Shirley's most likely gonna give me advice. Your mom is gonna give you advice. That is not. I don't need people to be in my head and telling me what to do. I want to be able to make my own decisions. Huh?
When's the last time I gave you advice?
When I asked you about the venue.
That's consulting.
That was this week.
That's consulting. That's not advice. All right, carry on.
But you asked for the advice.
When's the last time I gave you advice?
But wait, just piggyback on what Shirley said when the person said, "Does we solve the issue?" I don't think that's what it's there for. I think it's more for a coping kind of situation, how to deal with it as you're dealing with it. It's like, for example, if you're going through something, right? Everyone has been through a breakup, and like Sarah, she looked like the type to hug a teddy bear when she's sad. Breakup, she just gonna hug on a pillow or some shit, a special pillow. That's gonna make her feel better. Maybe she got a little pillow she comes to every night, even though she dealing with something. She got that Zoya. Zoya, boom. That's what she makes her feel better every night until boom, she's over it, and you know whatever. The Zoya to the side. I think people, when it comes to dealing with a situation, if they're going through something, not that weed is going to solve it, more or less assist them with going through it, right? Because it's a temporary fix, right? It's a little bit of tape it's like a Band-Aid, but the Band-Aid really going to come off. You gotta put another Band-Aid on it until you heal. That's like weed. It's a Band-Aid. Keep doing it until eventually it heals. You don't need the Band-Aid no more.
But that's if they do something to heal it, because like it's not gonna heal on itself. Yeah, a breakup. Yeah, I'm gonna get over it. But then there's some people who never get over it and then continue to use that crutch or Band-Aid.
Those are probably more of your advanced cases, you know.
That's most cases.
Most of us get over. I would say most of us get over a breakup. You know, I'm like, no, Shirley?
No, most people
Either.
actually don't get over breakups. They actually use things to avoid their breakups, either through inappropriate sexual interactions, weed, drinking, and then they enter into other relationships with the same anxiety from the previous relationship,
Ooh,
not
the
solving the
baggage.
problem from the
The
previous
baggage.
relationship. And
Got
they
it.
go into the next relationship, and then they kind of self-sabotage that relationship, and then they continuously go through the cycle until they actually solve their relationship problem.
Wow, you took it the fuck there. Okay, that's why I see what I mean. Oh no, thank you for that.
Yeah.
I'm confused. I'm all
Pretty
about
much.
education.
Pretty much. So, all right. So, Shirley, you were kind of
How
going
old
through
are you
some things.
guys?
Huh?
How old is everybody in here?
I'm 27.
Who said that?
I'm 21 for the 7th time.
Got you. That's funny, but that wouldn't make you 21 times 7. Hey Google, what's 21 times 7?
No, I've been 21 7 times. So when I was turning 21, that's one time. Turning 22, turning
Isn't that
23, turning
multiplicational?
24, turning 25, turning 26, turning 27.
I was bad at math. Okay, so you're
Heads up, Jonah.
27.
She's an
How
accountant.
old are you? How old are you, Jay?
24.
Sorry.
I'm 27.
Oh, so you the young bull.
Yes, sir.
How did this come about? You gotta tell me. I want to know. Fuck me. What's up with y'all? How did this come about?
Go
What
ahead,
is this? Who
Sarah.
made it up?
Well, at first this was a Barack Obama podcast. I told Jay that I would like to do a podcast, and Jay said, let's do it. So we went to the radio station, and I had my first 2 guests. And we just basically just started a podcast.
This is back when you was in Orlando.
Yeah, like almost 2 years now. It's almost 2 years now.
When is the anniversary? Wait.
August.
Shit, I was gonna get everybody to give me a date, but fucking it's over. You just.
Oh well, Shirley didn't come on in August.
When did Journey come on?
Was it
4 episodes in, so September. Mm-hmm. I was a guest in September, and then I started in October.
Yeah. So
Oh,
Shirley wanted to start a podcast. Shirley wanted to start her podcast, and she thought it would be better to join a podcast. So we're like, okay, well, let's do an episode and let's see, how you feel about it or whatever. And then she liked it, and she decided to stay, which was good because I needed the clout.
Oh, you're a famous person?
Oh yeah.
Let's see about this. All right. What are your social media credentials?
Well, check Haitians Who Blog first.
Haitians Who...
Jonas, you know Haitians Who Blog. No! Because you be trying to cut people off.
I've seen this. I've seen this page. Can y'all see this?
Yeah, that's the sex page.
That's you. Sex.
That's the sex page.
What's going on here?
I thought Jonas just deboed the conversation because he didn't like it.
Yo, I need a P.O. box. Can somebody show me how to do this? No, I fucked around. Listen. I fucked around and gave this chick my address because she seen me I was gardening. So she's like, hey, let me send you some shit. I was like, yeah, sure.
She popped up.
Man, she was at my house.
With the shits.
I said, what are you doing here? I don't even know you.
I definitely learned my lesson and got a P.O. box.
I need to see. Does this cost money to get a P.O. box? I know nothing's free.
Yes.
It's like $300 a year.
You got it. You got your stimmy.
I didn't actually. I did not. I got the first one. Didn't get the second. Haven't got this one. So as you guys are balling, eating the best of crab legs, unfortunately, I can't
I'm still
eat
on
the
that ramen
creases.
noodle diet too. It's okay. It's okay. I'm still on the ramen
Okay,
noodle
hey,
diet.
me and you. So,
It smell
all
like
right.
it smell like broke on this podcast.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
It smell like broke on this podcast. I'm sorry.
Today.
Look at this.
You got your
I
stimmy?
used, I used to drink Zephyr Hills. Look what I'm drinking. What is this? This Walmart water. Great value.
He's
All right.
stupid.
They got this from their bathroom faucet. Listen, so the fact that y'all been together this long, no one's trying to fuck anybody. There's never been no try to.
No one's trying to fuck anybody.
How did we get here?
It's a question to be asked. I don't know,
You know what's
It's
so
a real
crazy
question.
is they said that I'm most likely to fuck a guest. Like what?
Oh yeah. She's more likely to fuck a
What's
guest.
up, babe? Hey. Hello.
I know two guests. I know two guests who got dibs on Cheryl's.
Oh,
Two.
Shirley, you come out of here?
They got dibs.
Shirley, it was in the episode you had them titties out. I was like, whoo. Hey,
Like Haitian owl.
hey, I said, hold on, who that is?
No, we're not doing that.
We did it.
After he blocked you. After he blocked you
let's
on
not
the,
forget the
on
block.
the live.
Who did that?
Yeah,
Y'all.
That was me.
Wait.
If I was so
Who-
high that it didn't matter, but it was me.
Who blocked you? When? Wow. What were we doing?
I don't
Remember when y'all was trying to get people to twerk for $10 on your Instagram?
Yo, I paid people out. People think I didn't pay. I paid folks, man. I cashed out a lot of people that night.
Oh, that my man's character.
I cashed out a lot of people that night. Yep. So
Yeah,
Shirley,
yeah.
you ain't twerk?
I was too like you guys. You buzzed me in, and I was literally like,
So
just finished
I'm gonna go live
smoking
tonight,
a
man.
fat one, and then
I'm gonna go
y'all
live tonight.
added
You hop
me
on. You hop on the live tonight, and you shake that ass.
to twerk
For $10.
Now I'm gonna double it, 20.
for
20.
20
I
grand.
dubbed.
Pay $325 per post. You gotta pay me a little bit.
That's
more
what I
than
told
that.
them when they cut me off the live.
You got cut off too?
I sure did.
Look at
You
his
ain't-
face.
I wasn't on the live. Jonas, I wasn't on the live.
I definitely got cut off the live.
Jay, there was no reason for you to be there. All right,
You
hey,
good.
we don't. Hey,
Yeah.
but
Jay
I
going
had
on
to
the
go
live.
Apparently, they got some new feature where you can add people like this in the live. And I got to see what that's. I got to see that out.
For real?
That might
I
be a
did
good
it.
CTI
It was
show right here.
nice. It was cool.
So we doing the
Yeah.
podcast on IG Live?
We can.
See?
That's how we
You're
can
welcome.
get more clout.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, I like clout. That's my thing.
Hey, shout out to Savon because my nigga Soap, she got me on her personal friend list, the green circle.
The close friends?
Yeah.
Y'all be seeing what that girl be posting?
They're on my close friends too, but I don't think Shirley be watching my shit. She got way too many other important people to be watching.
Savon had one when her titties was out, and I forgot what I said. I said something, but them things was out.
Oh.
I think you was
In Mexico?
in Mexico. You was Corona living. Yep.
Well, everybody had to get tested to get to the hotel.
And they tested them to the too. Hello. Yep.
I did the same thing in St. Martin. I feel like your titties shouldn't be in a shirt when you're not in the country.
That's
That's
what I
right.
say. I mean, I do it when I'm in the country, anyways. But you know, I feel you.
I support it.
Yeah, when you're not in the country, you know what I'm saying? You do you. But all right, let's get back to therapy.
That was good. That's
So-
what we just did. See, I was the facilitator. Me.
No, it sounded more like a defense mechanism. You tried to change the subject.
Yeah, he defused that entire conversation. That was excellent.
Damn right.
So why is talking about mental health more acceptable than seeking help for it?
Who are you pointing at?
This looks very awkward. We look like we're like trying to.
Because accountability is hard.
What? You're
When she's
absolutely
telling
right.
you where to lick it. Where do you want me? Right here. Okay.
No.
Fuck.
We're doing a lot.
So
Yeah, we kinda
yes,
slow.
yes. So
I'm not gonna
accountability. You mentioned accountability. What do you mean by that, Jay?
I think actually finding a partner to be like, hey, have you made progress on this? Hey, you highlighted this last time we spoke. You know what I'm saying? The follow up is always harder than just throwing the idea out there. I know because I'm that nigga that talks about how great it is and then doesn't go.
And I definitely told you that too, because you love to say that you love to say that you're working on yourself, and then I'm like, okay, but like from what I learned in therapy is what are the tangible things that I can see that show that you're actually working on your progress. You can say I'm working on myself, I'm working on myself, I'm working on myself, but what can I see?
And see, I'm an asshole. So when I get that, I'm gonna get defensive and be like, it's not for you to see, it's for me to see. Why are you trying to see my progress? Mm. Why are we
But
going
that's
therapy?
yeah,
okay,
but
so Sirat, tell people your experience with therapy.
okay, well, I went to therapy a long time ago. Well, I had started therapy when I was younger. I think I told the story when my mom tried to put me in foster home and all that nonsense. But then I went again in college. Oh, it was a whole big thing. She's actually here, so I don't want to talk too loud.
Just give me a slight synopsis.
Well, I went to a new school. She put me in a school in Broward or whatever, and then I was really depressed. I couldn't see my friends from my school from my freshman year. We started getting into it, and I started like being like, fuck it, I'm gonna do whatever I want. So we started not getting along. And I kept saying I hate it here, whatever. So she brought me to a psychiatric unit. I was in a psychiatric unit for like 3 days, and then I came back and we went to therapy, and then she tried to put me in a foster home. So that is one thing.
So your mom even skipped the whole send you to Haiti business. She wanted to put you in an entirely new family.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Wow. I wish you guys had a clap button. Your mom deserves all types of awards. What? That is...
Yeah.
What?
So yeah, we went to therapy for that, and you know, she faked act like everything was like, oh my god, my daughter, whatever. But then she tried to sign me away. But that was one issue. But then I stopped going to therapy after that. I went to my dad's house. But I went again when I was in college, just to kind of cope with going to a school. I didn't know anybody. I was in a toxic relationship, so I didn't really have any friends either. Stuff like that. So that didn't really help. I think therapy didn't really help until maybe after I was going consistently. Because of course you have to go consistently. But my experience just has been like a little bit like eye-opening. Like you realize a lot of the things that it's mental. Like you may think that this is a way to think, but that's only because you were programmed to think that way, and then like that's not how you really feel. So that's a little bit of why like I think this podcast, like I fuck with this podcast because Jay and Shirley are also kind of like on that tip. Like, yeah, y'all saying this nonsense, but no. And you can stand on your 2 feet. Like Shirley and Jay don't like give a fuck about Valentine's Day. Like they're like, oh, Valentine's Day is just another day or whatever. Cause you know, general population is motherfuckers think you see a mosquito,
I'm trying to mollywop that bitch and they keep coming back.
When them motherfuckers cross the road over here like that, you hear that let that bitch bite you in a weird place on the top of your back head right here. Just
what the fuck?
Yeah, right there. Why the fuck
That's
did
what
you
I
even
got?
choose here? What's here that you needed to bite me there? Now you sitting there, boom, and fuck around. I'm sorry. I'll go ahead.
Snatch out a wig. But like I feel like therapy really helped me basically just deal with my own feelings, and I can stand on however I feel, and I don't have to explain it to nobody. I don't feel like I need any explanations or anything like that, because this is exactly how I feel. This is not how other people feel. I'm not letting other people making decisions for me or asking for their advice and deciding whether or not I'm going to take it. I usually take my own advice. So I think that's what therapy helped me with. As well as like, you know, depression and all that stuff. You realize all that stuff is really mental, and if you don't realize certain things, you're just gonna be stuck in a cycle. And I was stuck in a cycle for a very long time, and I feel like a lot of people are stuck in cycles, and whenever I tell them, yo, you should probably go to therapy and see somebody, they think that they're crazy. Like, it's crazy, but I'm like, I'm not crazy. Like, to be completely honest, everybody else is crazy. I'm the only one that's sane.
Because
Right.
you go to therapy.
Every time you say that, I just be like, "What? You were doing so well."
Because you go to therapy, that's why you're the same one, man.
Yeah.
Crazy guy. Are you guys into the whole zodiac sign stuff? I feel like Shirley is.
No.
Nope, this one. Okay.
No, but I just know Pisces ain't shit. But I don't know why.
Somebody broke your heart with a Pisces sign. Hey, Jay, you into that business?
I guess like if women, like my ladies into it and my female friends are into it, so I entertain it. Pisces gang, all that.
All right. So what's everybody's signs?
Pisces season,
I don't know when that is. What month is that?
February.
February. All right. Go ahead, Soap.
I'm a Taurus.
You know, I had a Ford Taurus, 1995 Ford Taurus in college. Shit broke down on me in Tallahassee. Where
What
you
that
at?
have to do with
Shirley.
the signs?
Oh fuck.
I think she's a Pisces too.
Shirley,
No, I'm an Aries. My birthday's next week, March 24th. Don't forget to get me a gift, Jonas.
Woo.
But the mother of my child is actually an Aries, and I hate you guys so very much. I'm not into it. But
So an
It's
Aries
crazy.
broke your heart.
It's crazy because it means you love us so much. Like, everyone tells me they hate our fiery asses, but y'all love being up underneath us. So,
Ooh.
Aries got
Like-
good pussy. I ain't gonna lie to you. You probably got some
How
good
you
pussy in
doing?
them pants.
I don't
You
know.
probably got good pussy in them pants, girl. Yep.
She said,
I know.
I always end up with an Aquarius or something.
so what is your sign?
I'm a library.
Huh?
Oh.
A
Did you say
library.
a library?
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. My sisters call me too.
That's why I tell people that all the time. We cool collected. On social media, you'll never see it say Libra this or Libra that.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. I know it's no.
Yeah, I do.
It don't be like Libra toxic. I got my heart broke by Libra. We cool. We the less talking about sign in the whole sign book. Okay.
I
I
think
don't think so. I've definitely heard about Libras, and my sister's one.
Don't look.
So y'all trolls.
I don't even know.
If we're going by what my sister be doing, she's a troll.
Oh, so your sister, she's the footprint.
Yeah. The one Libra I know for sure is gonna be the blueprint for all Libras.
I'm dead.
That's how it works, right?
That's not. I don't think so. Maybe you're right.
Yeah.
I'm not a troll.
Yeah, the day that you were born determines who you are. That's why I don't get it. Because that's what the zodiac sign is. It's based on the month you was born or the day that you was born. That determines
that's
who
what
you are.
black people took from the Chinese people and ran with it. Somebody seen it on a fortune cookie and said, "That's why I was acting crazy today." And then now she went to the hood, said it to everybody, all the black folks, man, my big toe slowly, girl, is because your zodiac sign, the moon is shifted to the right. Y'all blaming everything, girl. He broke my heart. That's because he's a Cancer, and
Yeah,
Cancers make.
I
We go in.
no, I don't. For some reason, people would tell me about Aries, and I think maybe now that I'm older, some of the things align. But for a very long time, they would talk about stuff, and I'd be like, "Well, I don't think I'm an Aries. Maybe I'm a Pisces because none of this shit, none of this shit
It's
works."
the same
None
to
of
me.
this, it
It's
don't
not
work.
for me.
Because Pisces are the best. So, you know.
This nigga, see, you deep. He deep in it. He look like he burns sage when he takes showers. Matter of fact, you look like you take baths
Oh, I
with
did
big
take
bath
sage.
bombs.
A
I
bubble
burned
bath.
sage.
Uh,
I burned
a
sage.
bubble.
I take
A bubble
baths
bath.
and
You watch Big Mouth? Okay, I seen that.
bubble bath.
Bubble bath.
Bubble bath.
That's very good, very good. He doesn't watch Big Mouth. I see.
I do. I'm just not gonna do the voice.
Niggas
I can't
say
Do it.
bubble bath. Everybody
Do
say
it.
bubble bath.
Do it.
Bubble bath.
Oh, your shit trash. That's why you ain't saying it's trash. You got a trash bubble bath. That's the
He ain't
problem.
use no
Okay,
no
you did
Big
okay.
bubble bath. That nigga used it. So your name is really Soap, huh?
So
Soap lady.
no, my
I
name
see
name
you.
is Sade.
Yeah, no, it's not. I seen it on Facebook. I said, what the fuck is this?
He said no, it's not.
Who the fuck is Simon? So I went and looked. I said, oh shit, this is Ciroc. His name is Soap. Soap Woman?
So somebody literally be calling me Little Soap.
That's incredible.
No, not little soul.
Little Soap. What you call it from Niggas with Opinion? Benny? Benessy? He literally because he be like, hey, Little Soap. I'm like, no, I'm not.
How did you not? How have
Amazing.
you not ran with that name? Oh,
A
man.
Little Soap?
I would have had the
Because
shirt
Barack
with bubbles
Obama
on it.
works.
Yeah, I would have had a soap on there with a soap on it with the buzz, subs, bubbles and shit. It would have had. Oh
Okay.
man, I would have. Man, my shit. Hey, watch out! I'm clean like soap. That's my name. Hello. Stop playing with me. Ooh,
You think Little Soap is more my speed than Barack Obama?
I just think that Ciroc Obama is like everybody drinks Ciroc. You know what it is. But if you tell somebody, yeah, my name is Soap. What? Yeah, that's my name. Family means Soap. Now it's special because I never in my life met somebody named Soap.
That is
So
aggressive.
But Ciroc, that's your middle name, if I okay?
No, I'm a liar. The whole thing is a lie. I came up with it. I don't know. When I was on Zoview podcast, I was doing stuff in the background for them.
Oh,
And then
I remember.
And then I said I was doing what Savon does on Joe Budden's podcast. Then I said, yeah, yes. I'm like a little Savon. I'm Savonette. And then ended up using Savonette. So that when I was working for white people, I didn't want them to know where I was at.
Your name's not Savonette?
This is amazing.
Done here. Okay. My time's up here. I don't know if I'm welcomed anymore. I've been lied to, bamboozled, hoodwinked, led astray.
Yeah. It's Sade, like the singer.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You talking about me when you came on the Facebook Live? When you came on the Facebook Live, we're like, what the fuck is that? We thought somebody done just took your picture because, like, you know how they be taking celebrity pictures and they just put it as a profile picture. I was like, damn, somebody took Jonas's picture.
It's a true story. My father is into, like, trust me, he's not your average Haitian father. He's in like science and shit. And his favorite scientist is this Russian dude named Leakov, whatever the fuck. And this is, I'm not lying to you, this is real. So as the day of the birth, my mom's like, they're like, oh, they're having complications. There's like extra water, you start to hear the baby. And then I was born. So my mom was like, see, that's why I go to church. It's just like Jonah and the whale when there was water in the stomach's whale, and whale stomach, excuse me. and Jonah was in there, so I'm gonna name the baby Jonas. And my dad's like, nah, it's gonna be Leopold. So my mom puts Jonas, my dad goes and scratches it off on the paper, puts Leopold on top. So now on my birth certificate, it's literally Jonas scratched off with Leopold. And on certain forms of ID, it goes flip-flop. One ID will say Leopold, Jonas is, or some ID will say Jonas, like the school will say Leopold Jonas, but my license says Jonas Leopold is. And then somebody else got me in. It's all fucked up. Okay, so I don't know my name.
Your name is scratched off.
That's amazing.
Okay. Yeah, because I was confused.
And my sister, she was. We just found out that she wasn't born on the year we thought she was.
That's very Haitian.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah. Long story short, they went to Haiti. This is before I was born. They went to Haiti and came back, lost everything. So my dad guessed everyone's birthday.
Shout out to guessing.
So yes,
I'd be confused. How can you just put whatever on the paper? Yeah. It was yeah.
Times were different way back then. So she tries to get a job in New York, and they're like, "Yo, we can't find you. Like your date of birth isn't pulling you up." So and then they did some extra. They was like, "Yo, this is your birth certificate. You weren't born this year. You were born that year."
Is she older or younger than she thought?
She's younger. She was living her life a whole year older. She even graduated school with all these older kids, and she was a whole year younger than everybody. Maybe 2 years.
So she was drinking underage.
Yeah. She was doing a lot of things. I was like, this is wild. What kind of family is this?
Typical Haitian family, because I think that's usually what they do.
Right?
That's some normal shit. This ain't no new. This ain't nothing new.
The fuck going on? No, I'm really upset. Your name's not Soap. I don't even want to call you.
Stop on that.
Yeah, no, it's not Soap. I think they did the same thing on Niggas with Opinion podcast. I told them that's not my name, and they're like, "What?"
You're so cool.
They were upset.
You
They're
should
like,
have kept that lie. You should have kept that lie. That would have been good.
They were I used it because it was a way to get white people to not know what I'm doing, like at work, because they were trying to find me on Facebook. They kept trying to like add me and stuff, so I just changed it to say my name.
So that means you work with the corporate folk.
Yeah. Not no more, but I was.
You didn't want them to see the Mexican titties.
Yeah, they were trying to find me, add me, all types of stuff. And I was like, And I have a podcast, so I was like, no, I'm not gonna put my name on it.
Find you a Greg. I see you better get you a little Greg or William. Someone
No, I'm allergic. I'm allergic. So and I'm a Taurus. We don't do that.
Yeah, you guys break down in Tallahassee on a hill in front of FSU. My Taurus.
That's a callback to earlier.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You got it. He knows it. He gets my joke.
Jay.
Yo. You know what's funny? My sister was she seen the picture of when I went on your podcast, and she's like, "Oh my God, you know them?"
Where is she?
She's in the living room.
Actually, let's see. What's Sissy at? Go grab Sissy right quick.
All right, yeah, because I need my charger too. My phone about to die.
And you out here on the internet, and your charge ain't working. That's crazy. What is Shirley, cuz? Shirley, you look like you do hair. You do hair? Oh, my bad. Y'all go ahead and talk. I'll listen.
Oh, you can first. No. I'm not a cock block. Do you think?
Hey, this cock ain't never been blocked. It down. Hey, that motherfucker free to roam. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You look like you do hair.
You want to know what's so wild, Jonas? I feel like I have to be in a different position in life for me to actually have had communicated with you. But I have been a stan of Jonas. I think I have like 7 pictures with you. I'm finer now. I understand. But yeah, I've known you for a while.
You better show me all 7.
Ooh.
First of all, you look just like your sister. Because where is she at?
What stage is it?
She's nervous to talk to a celebrity, she said.
What's her name?
Oh my
Anastasia.
God.
Hi.
Your name is Anna. What's wrong? Well, I got American names for it. First of all, hold on. Have you guys seen the movie? Anastasia?
What
No.
movie?
The movie's incredible. Like, I almost got a tear. I was like in 1st grade. Where's she at? Girl, get yourself in here. Ooh, look at you. You got a tear.
She's about to cry. Why are you crying? She's tearing up.
I'm laughing.
You don't like the sun? Y'all a little light on the light side. You should have went to Mexico with her. You need a tan, baby. You look pale. I know what it is. It's like a dick. Like a dick can take that melon at the bottom.
Her father is Caucasian. Where you going?
Jonas has left the building. Jonas has left the chat.
Uh-oh.
Jonas is gone. He's entered the chat.
Oh. So you're kind of like half and half then. So what that means is you got good credit, but you still live a life of a black person. That's all right.
I got good credit.
Basically, she got nice. Basically, she got really nice hair, but she can still say nigga.
Anastasia,
I like that
say nigga.
What'd you say?
Say nigga, Anastasia. Say nigga.
I don't like the position I'm in right now. Whoa.
She don't want people telling her to say it.
Okay, she's fine. What up, Ma? All right.
Look, she starts up right now.
Yeah, she's more Karen struck. Go ahead and go back and read the book or something. You like you reading some cookbooks. Go ahead. This ain't even. What's up? We trying to have a good conversation.
She has the Haitian side. You can't dismiss that side.
Oh,
she is Haitian.
She Haitian. She speak
Creole.
I'm not gonna speak Creole though, but I speak Creole.
All right. I'll keep it light for you. Say snake in Creole. Go. If y'all don't get this whitewashed Haitian woman out of this line right now.
She said the O. You know she Haitian when she said cool. She Haitian.
Cool. That's how you say snake. What? Her father is Caucasian. You can't just be like, expect her to know everything.
Fine.
I'll
make it.
She can say sakwa se nabule.
Jonas is unimpressed right now.
You're not impressed?
I thought I was gonna see somebody white flip it up for me right quick. Nothing. You ain't said nigga. You ain't spoke Creole. Your skin is pale. You need some dick. Come on, baby. You gotta wash your face. What are you doing?
Listen.
What is happening?
You're a celebrity. You're supposed to just be like, oh, it's really nice to meet you. You know, like that's celebrity shit. You can't just be coming for people.
What are you doing?
Like that with
You're supposed to do celebrity shit.
Come on,
I'm
man.
not a celebrity.
You're supposed to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you. Don't cry. I'm already.
Don't cry. Yeah. Would you like to take a picture? Screenshot this.
I'll be when I meet people, I ask people what their credit score is. I have a conversation with folks. I talk to people. How you doing? What'd you eat today? Did you have a good night?
You don't remember. And then you don't remember.
Let's put that out there. He said he want me to show him all 7 pictures. I said, Jonas, don't play with me.
Yeah.
We got 7 pictures together.
Look.
I will post on my Instagram story and tag you in every single one of them. Do it because Jonas. She thought she Jonas on his thigh. He still don't know who the hell I am.
Nope. My mom jumping in here too.
You want to play?
Hey, Britt. Hey, I want to ask her about the situation. That's great. That was. She coming in. She speak Creole. She want to talk to me.
Who? My sister?
Your mom.
My mom? Oh no, her hair is not done. She's not gonna get in there.
She ain't gonna pull up.
Haitian parents. She's not gonna get on here if her hair not done. So why you not eating?
How is your daddy white? Your mama like the white men?
Yes. But my dad is the only. My dad was the only. Like my dad was dark. My brother's dad is light skinned, and then she said, "Nah, fuck it."
So your daddy like he a white man, like Republican white, or what we talking?
He asked me a question. White. He said it in English. White.
Like fuck Obama.
Like what?
Republican white? Not all white people are Republicans.
Ma'am?
You answer that because don't make me answer for your dad. Don't make me answer for your daddy. He white.
Okay, so
he was born in Texas.
Oh,
in the military.
How did this?
And thinks Trump had some good ideas.
How did it even come about with your mama?
That's a question for another day. Thank you for projecting. Jay, do you have an on code for today?
I have an on code, but first I had a question that I wanted to pose to our celebrity guest, and Shirley. Can I ask my question?
Go ahead.
Celebrity guest and celebrity co-host?
Yeah. It kind of ties into the whole therapy thing too. How do you tell your significant other that you don't appreciate how they were raised?
I don't appreciate.
Yeah, I don't like how you were raised. Like your family instilled some toxic shit into you that I feel like you need to get fixed in order for us to have a child, for me to be comfortable with you.
Damn, you brought that shit all the way left, man. Where did the child come from?
What?
That's not a good question.
Repeat the question. I didn't hear. My sister was asking me if I'm gonna hurry up.
How do you tell your significant other you don't like how they were raised by their family? Like their family was on some toxic shit, some really unhealthy type shit. And I feel like that has to be addressed before we can really take this relationship any seriouser than we are.
I think it's appropriate to not bring up the family and just tell them that you don't like them because their family raised them, and that means that's them.
I don't like them. I don't like my significant other.
You don't like
how they were raised.
I don't know.
I think you should just be honest and be like, hey, I don't like the way your family do shit. So keep them away from my kids.
No, but they're raising your kid if y'all have kids together. No?
Why?
No? That's not how kids work?
Am I the only person with children or a child?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, you better start. Make sure them balls working. Personally, I'm not really too much into the whole relationship situation. So it's been a while for little old Jonah. Last time I was in a relationship, I was a young bull. But
it wasn't with a Haitian woman.
No, it was with a Rasta woman. So with what I know or what's going on, I've actually been in a situation. I was in something very similar because they do something totally different from what I do. But the kid was already here, and you can't really do nothing about it. You just got to deal with it. Because as much as you may want to control the situation over there, you can't. Ain't nothing you can do. So just shut up and let it happen, bro. That's about it.
Damn.
I don't make shit difficult for little old me. I make shit okay. You want to do what you want to do? All right, this little baby come out train. Don't blame me. Don't bring that here. You wanted to make this bitch eat carrot juice all day. No, this nigga need to eat some meat. I don't want a vegan baby. What the fuck? We eat meat here, okay? Oh, these are fried carrot sticks. They taste like chicken wings. No, they don't. Chicken wings taste like chicken wings, bitch. Don't make my son fucking eat all these weird things while we over here eating all the greasy foods. We like grease. We like high cholesterol. We like that. Okay? I don't want you to air fry shit. I need
Yeah.
my son's chicken to be deep in the grease.
Yeah, I
Deep
don't like
inside.
air frying either.
I fuck
That's
with you.
white witchcraft. What you mean you put it in there and it's crispy golden? What is this? What happened? I'm looking inside. I don't see no grease particles. I don't see nothing. No, where's the heat? This is white witchcraft. No, you ain't. It's white voodoo. That's a different
Yeah,
kind of voodoo.
yeah.
All right.
I
You
agree.
turn cauliflower into chicken. Oh, yeah, trick.
Oh, boneless chicken.
Okay.
Ew.
Boneless cauliflower chicken.
I ain't got no problem with that.
Oof.
Yeah,
Correct.
bring that child to therapy, especially if you guys are not on the same page. If y'all can't go to therapy, I think therapy really does work, and I think everybody should just go and just deal with it for a little bit, and then see how it works, see how it helps. But the misconception is that like the people are gonna tell you what to do, and they're not gonna tell you what to do.
Yeah, I just actually got a therapist. Yes, therapists get therapists. I finally got another therapist after like.
Yeah, I saw.
I think it's been 3 years since I've had a therapist because I've learned so much. Yeah, just because I'm really good at helping people with their mental health concerns, it doesn't change. I'm a human, and you wouldn't be a great therapist if you therapize yourself. So
Therapize is a word.
I made that. I did make that word.
It's actually
therapize is a word.
It's a fun word that therapists use to be
Hey,
funny,
Google.
but yeah, therapize.
Is therapize a word?
So
on a website definition.
Why do you need white men paperwork?
Multinational chain.
They heard Popeyes. You heard
heard
me? Google heard Popeyes. All right. She even heard therapize. She heard Popeyes.
See, you were worried. Listen. You was worried about getting white people verification of the word, and this is what you get. You get racism.
that's what you get.
What you expect?
That's what you get. There you go. You praise yourself.
Google said that's a black somebody. Popeyes. You wanted Popeyes. You want chicken.
How many times did you ask Google for
You just
Popeyes?
said you wanted it in the grease.
Google heard me.
Grease, look.
Exactly.
Your Google is racist against you.
Google helped
Like-
me. Oh, hey, she turned on everything in this motherfucker. AC and garage and
AC.
doors and oh yeah, Google.
And you talking about an air fryer?
Everything.
What is this? What is this witchcraft?
White witchcraft. I didn't say so bad. Hey, I didn't say all of it was bad. Yep. Yes. That's right. I'll turn this Xbox on right now without a fucking finger. Yep.
Great.
Let somebody come up in here. Let little Swoop, little Slimmy come up in here. I tell Cool, put it on the sex playlist. What happened? Wow. Shoot. Jonasty. Hey. Yep. Yes. Don't gotta press a button. Yeah.
So on code for this week, I will be acknowledging Mr. Drizzy Drake, Mr. Aubrey Graham,
Oh yes.
Toronto's very own, because he did something very small but very, I feel like, impactful that we as black men don't do often.
Facts. Give
He got his
flowers.
platform and gave Lil Bow Wow, also known
Wizard.
as Admiral,
Whizzle. What he called him? Whizzle. He called him Whizzle.
the Wizard. He gave him his props, and I appreciate that, because black men, we have this weird relationship with like giving each other flowers almost. That's why when Jonas comes on the platform, I make sure to respect his agency. This is a celebrity. This is a Haitian comedy legend. Like we gotta give each other flowers, because they're killing us out here, man. The least we can do is shine in between the jokes, of course, because I'm getting my jokes.
I don't want to shit on your uncle Jay, but he still ain't give Soldier his flowers. So Soldier
y'all
was in
talking
there.
about the wrong people though. See, y'all skip the whole person. Y'all gotta remember something, man. Y'all got a couple minutes. The battery just came up. Nigga skip Lil Romeo. How you gonna skip Romeo? When y'all might be looking. You too young. You too young. Maybe I was right on y'all.
Here's the problem. Why y'all calling these people who are no longer little little. It's Bow Wow and Romeo. And Bow Wow
24.
and
Well,
Romeo.
okay, you 20. You 24. What did you graduated? How many years ago? What is it? But you probably wasn't around the time where Romeo and Bow Wow was like the conversation of LeBron and Mike. See, that's the thing. Everybody was it was. See, you too young too. Then if you got to make that face, you don't know. You don't know. Sure.
I don't think so. I feel like
These two
Romeo
niggas
came
were,
after Bow Wow, and I feel like he was kind of like a little Bow Wow,
nah,
and he was
had
trying
his
to be.
own show
No.
on Nickelodeon.
Why gotta be that?
He had his
the
own
show.
show for Bow Wow.
Yeah,
Exactly. And
but
they
Bow
were
Wow-
pitting these two against each other.
They were
He-
pitting them
he
against
was-
each other, but to me, I feel like Romeo. It's not like I feel like Bow Wow was there first, and then Romeo kind of was like, "I can do that better," but he was still doing that.
You paved the way. The same way Beyonce
He was
paved the
Master
way.
P. He was Master P's son. He was bound to do something.
The same way Beyonce paved
If
the
you
way.
gotta say that's somebody's son,
You love the fact that it's
You're not respecting Romeo. Y'all not giving him his flowers. Hey Jay, get on her. You just talking about giving people their flowers.
listen,
Romeo out
Whistle deserved his flowers. I get that, but I don't think
Bow
Drake
Wow
was.
lame as fuck. I ain't gonna lie to you. I fuck with him. I ain't gonna lie, because when he was in his prime, I did. My sister was like a big fan. But you know what? I'll take one thing though. When Chris Brown came, wiped Bow Wow off the face of the earth. Hello, sit that nigga straight in the VH1 TV show. It's like what he was doing, BET.
Well, if you can't beat them, join them, because then Bow Wow and Chris were collabing.
I think it's important because we always took Little Romeo more serious than we took Bow Wow. Like Bow Wow's been a joke for a minute, like a couple of
Bow
years
Wow
straight.
is an absolute
Hold on.
fucking
Romeo is
lame.
also a joke. ICDC College is the funniest,
ICDC
one of the
You are
funniest
not
commercials.
going to get
That's
on
not
top
a
of this
brand
man
endorsement.
for
You should
making good. That's
You
Right.
should
great.
have never took that endorsement.
ICDC
Nah, I don't
College.
Jonas,
agree.
you see this? You see this toxic femininity I'm dealing
This
with
is
during my
toxic.
segment?
Because if y'all was dating,
Listen, I'm giving him his flowers.
No. If
I'm
y'all were
giving him his
dating,
flowers.
if y'all were dating Lil Romeo, them ICDC college checks that's coming in would pay for them Birkins, them new weed, the nice little crab legs, some extra shrimps. Can I get some more potatoes and corn in this boil, please?
I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying that if Bow Wow, if y'all pitting Bow Wow against Romeo, and then you talk about Bow Wow's the butt of a joke, Romeo is also the butt of a joke.
The man was doing like weird do-rags.
My point was they can be both. They can be the butt of the joke, but we can also give him the flowers. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while since someone gave Bow Wow the flowers.
Whizzle.
To do that, and I salute him for that.
Whizzle. We gave Whizzle the flowers.
I feel
Right,
you.
I'm
I
a
feel you.
mutie.
Like,
Calling
I
that
wait
man
for the
Whizzle.
day.
I'm a
I
mutie.
wait for the day they give Sierra her flowers. I feel you.
I stay giving what you call it. My sister, you can tell millennial and Gen Z. My sister can't say I ain't never had nobody show me all the things that you done show me in a special way. I feel when you homie, we always be together, baby. That's what you told me, and I believe it because I ain't never had nobody do me like you. She can't do it.
How old is your sister?
20.
She was born in the 2000s? Oh boy.
Yeah.
She know the words, but she can't do it. I was like, damn.
Wow,
Really?
that's crazy.
She can't.
It's really easy.
That's our time.
She the
That's
type
not
of
her
nigga that
time.
don't walk it out to walk it out. Instead, they do TikTok dances to walk it out. That makes me
Don't even
sick.
give me.
When
Don't
niggas
give
I
me
don't
that.
think she
TikTok
knows.
dances to walk it out.
You get me
Listen, I don't.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all,
She's-
I gotta go be a father. Look at this result. It's Popeye's word. I gotta go be a father. Of a beautiful light-skinned baby who needs my attention. Okay.
Okay. Thank you for joining us. Tell the people where they can find you.
What is it? Pornhub.com. Put in Jonasty. X videos as well. Get something nice. Do it. and Instagram, James and Jonas. That's pretty much it. James and Jonas and everything. So y'all go. What are you doing?
I don't see you.
Your shit must be on saved.
You gotta
you
gotta
that pretty
subscribe. It's a premium content,
Hey.
right? It's premium.
I appreciate you, bro.
Y'all have a great night. Enjoy.
All
Make sure
right.
y'all drink
Thank
a
you
lot
for
of
joining
water
us.
so your pussies ain't sour. And drink water too, Jay, because you don't want your nut to be weird looking. Nah, I said X videos too, but they was trying to charge me something. X videos is free. Just put it on there. Y'all have a good night. I'm out of here.
You too.
That
All
was a
right,
lot.
y'all. Whew. So yeah, I low-key gotta eat too, so I gotta go too. So guys, thank you for listening to this episode. Follow us at _uncut on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, iHeart. You know, we everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We all over the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
So there's that. You can follow me at Barack Obama 305. You can follow Jay at campaign_season. You can follow Shirley at Shirley Dora _
Do campaign season over. You fucked it up. Do it again.
no, it's cool. It's cool.
campaign season _ campaign _season.
I'm gonna fix it. Don't worry.
It's
I'm gonna fix it.
season.
Oh, there you go. There you go. If y'all watching, if y'all watching, he's right next to me. All right, guys. Thank you guys again, and you guys have a good night. Bye.